Perv Bunny here, continuing our series on one thing wrong with every single NBA team. Northwest and Southwest divisions. Let's get it! Denver. One thing wrong with Denver is Jamal fucking Murray. More specifically, the inconsistencies of Jamal fucking Murray. We all saw what he did in the bubble, shining like a top 5 point guard. But much like the Miami Heat, what happens in the bubble kinda sorta stays in the bubble. Don't get me wrong, Jamal Murray is a good point guard, a potentially great point guard. But throughout his short career, he has been what I would call as super inconsistent. It's not just in his daily play, it's in how available he is to play on a daily basis. Nagging injuries haunt this guy. Even when he can play, it oftentimes affects how effective he is at playing. That being said, the Nuggets need him to perform at a high level for them to win anything. That includes a Western Conference championship. Okay, Minnesota. One wrong thing with them? That's simple. They traded for Patrick Beverley. P-Bev. Dirt McGirt. Minnesota seems to be under the impression that they're going to bring Patrick Beverley in and his great leadership is going to turn that team around like Chris Paul did for the Phoenix Suns, which means clearly Minnesota's public drinking water is contaminated with hallucinogens. #visit Minnesota. Oklahoma City Thunder. One wrong thing with them? Too much SGA love. They got themselves a great guard there. He's a good player. He's an all-star caliber guy. He is not the next coming of any kind of superstar ever. And the sooner OKC realizes this, the sooner they can have a real rebuild. The Portland Trailblazers. One wrong thing with them? Lack of ownership guidance. This could all be moot if Jody Allen, Paul Allen's widow, turns out to be a very competent basketball operational person. Or this could go like the Pelicans. Shit, who knows? Utah Jazz. One wrong thing with them? Finding a way to support Dwayne Wade's tequila habit on days that liquor is not available for sale. Just ask Miami and South Beach. This is going to be tougher than you think. The Dallas Mavericks. One wrong thing with them? Mark Cuban. Why? Because he's sort of a dick. The Houston Rockets. One wrong thing with them? John Wall still being on this team. It's not so much that it's wrong, it's that why? Why is he still on this team? What role does he have? How is he going to block the young players behind him from really growing into their role of this rebuild? It's just not a good fit for him. But also, it's not a good fit for them. Have a divorce. It happens all the time. High rate in America, high rate in the world. Breakup guys. No stigma at all. On the DL, Houston's managed to cobble together a bunch of good young players. John Wall's good, but John Wall ain't no spry chicken. And having young, promising players learn to play with a guy who probably isn't going to be there and who isn't a part of their future doesn't seem like the best way to develop them. The New Orleans Pelicans. One wrong thing with them? Lack of playing time for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Now, this is kind of the opposite of the SGA take, but hear me out. They're both cousins, so it's okay. One is a little bit too much shine, one not shine enough. They got to balance out that shine. Play Nickeil Alexander-Walker some more, which is what I'm thinking New Orleans is planning on doing. They did not retain Lonzo Ball. They did not keep Eric Bledsoe. This is Nickeil Alexander-Walker's time to shine. Plus, he's got a dope-ass nickname. Nah. All right, the San Antonio Spurs. One thing wrong with them? It's got to be easy. It's no Patty Mills. This must be the last remnant that Greg Popovich has from his glory days, from back when he was, the best coach in the league, or around him. Everything was great. Everybody wants to play for him in the small market. Now you fast forward, no Manu, no Tony, and now no Patty Mills. #sadness. It's really the end of an era for the Spurs, and we'll see how long Greg Popovich stays as their coach. Okay, that wraps up One Thing Wrong, Northwest and Southwest divisions. Stay tuned for the wrap-up of all this in a little while. And stay thick, super thick.